My name is Sonwa Edit, a wife, mom, daughter, and a content creator who started from absolutely nothing. And when I mean nothing as in an Android phone user. Sorry, a cracked Android phone user. That's the kind of nothingness I started from. So I know what it feels like to feel broke, stuck, and invincible. But here we are today with over 29k followers, a fast growing community, and of course a little source of income. So yeah, I'm here to take you with me on this journey. First of all, this video is not for only content creators. This video is also for those who are still struggling to find themselves as wives, daughters, and also a creator. Anyways, on this video we are going to be looking at three things, which includes my struggles and how I started content creation. Number two is how organic growth has worked for me and lessons I've learned from this organic growth. And number three is the introduction of a series. Yeah, we are going to have a 2 weeks worth of series to help you kickstart your journey. So yeah, these are basically the three things we are going to achieve on this video. So if this sounds like what you're interested in, stick with me. Let's get into the video right away. So getting into the number one of how I started content creation and the struggles as a beginner content creator. Okay, let's do this. So I started content creation after becoming a mom. I realized that I wasn't just a wife, I became a mom, which means that responsibility had tripled. Remember, I was a daughter, I became a wife, and then a mom. So I'm directly responsible for three people, even though they are also responsible for me. You understand? I can't let them be just responsible for me and me not responsible for them, especially the child I just brought into the world as a then. So I looked for a way to grow as a person and also possibly earn. And what better ways, what other way in this digital world other than content creation? So yeah, this is what prompted me to dive into content creating. Now, what are my struggles? While I was introducing myself, I mentioned to you that I did not just start from nothing. I started from as nothing as a cracked Android phone user. For my mom friends that keep giving excuses and all of that, yada yada yada. My dear, if you're a follower on TikTok, yeah, the 29k followers I mentioned is not on this platform, but regardless of whatever platform you are, this is content creation, which means we have something in common. It doesn't matter the platform you are. So you could be a YouTuber, a Facebooker, a TikToker. It doesn't matter. You guys, I don't know if you heard that, but this is what we go through. Iron condemn, plastic condemn. Can you imagine? Anyway, so it doesn't matter on the kind of platform you're in. You could be a YouTuber, you could be a TikToker, you could be a Facebooker or Instagram user. It doesn't matter. We all have this thing in common, which is content creating. So back to what we were saying. If you know my story on this growth journey, you would know where I started from a cracked Android phone. My front camera was very bad. I keep repeating this story anytime you call me about content creation because that's my humble beginning. So forget this clips video you're seeing with my iPhone camera. I started with a broken Android phone. Yeah. So it was one of the struggles I had. I had memory issue, I had blurry phone issue, I had light issue, there was no ring light, there was no kind of setup, my background and all of that. Those are a bunch of struggles I had to deal with. But I started anyways, and even though I was struggling with time, something happened and that was the beginning of our journey. And that brings us to the second subtopic we are going to be treating today, which is how organic growth worked for me and the lessons I learned from organic growth, that is growing organically. So from what I said earlier, I had these struggles with camera, with background, with light. My video was basically cracked and not crispy at all. So I literally have people who have grown with me over time. This is like a space of 6 months or 7 months. It is not beyond 7 months that all this growth has happened. So people that were with me when I was using this cracked Android phone with poor settings, me who dashed me this background now I get now. You need to see my background then. It was so disorganized, scattered. In fact, it was nothing to write home about. But gradually, organic growth has taught me that presenting yourself the way you are to people they are going to love you, and that beauty is in the journey. I'm not even going to start preaching you about organic growth. I am a definition of an organic growth, because if you know me from day one, or you wish to know, instead of you going off the platform to go and check, I'll put up something here just so you have an idea of what my video used to look like. But then gradually something started coming out of the content creation. I built a very amazing community that didn't just love my videos, they started extending their love to me physically online, and gradually that was how everything around me started changing, starting from getting a ring light to my phone, my background, my lights. Everything started coming together. And that is the power of growing organically. Now, these are lessons that growing organically has taught me. Number one, you don't have to hang your bag where your hand cannot reach. Actually, if you do that, your helper might just be around the corner, and instead of helping you, they will assume that you're okay because you have put the picture out there that you're okay. Forget that saying that they say, oh, fake it until you make it. It might actually work for some people, but majority of the time, it doesn't work. Instead, it chases away your destiny helper or any help you could have gotten at that point. So, growing organically has taught me a lot. Grow a step at a time. Do not jump any step. Allow yourself experience the journey, because actually the beauty is in the journey. Some people who don't even have passion for content creation, after they've watched my videos a couple of times and have grown with me, they actually got to develop this interest towards content creation. Why? Because of the beauty in my journey. It came gradually, but yeah, even though we are still growing, but we are no longer where we used to be. And that takes us to number three subtopic that we have. We are not going to make this video too lengthy. So yeah, the number three is me introducing a series to you. In case you do not know, a series is just a couple of video or write-up, in fact a couple of things under a related topic. That's just basically the definition of a series. So here is what we are going to do. For 2 weeks we are going to have a conversation like this. I won't call it a video, let's call it a conversation, because this is me bringing my journey to you, to not just inspire you but show you the way. I've actually inspired a lot of women on that black app space. So I said, okay, let's come on here, make it official, so that I'm not just the winning girlie here, right? We are coming together on this journey and we are going to win together. So that is actually the aim of this series that we are introducing. So if you want to make a change in your life as a woman, as a girl, as a wife, mother, or a daughter, if you're one of the above or all of the above, you're going to join me on this series, because this series will help you start your content creation journey, or if you're already in the journey, it is going to help you grow your audience and of course achieve financial stability, which is what I'm aiming at. So yeah, again, if this sounds like what you've been interested in, stick around, hit that subscribe button, and let's get you on a path of success. Yeah, see you tomorrow.